Hey there, this is Denise with Modern Priscilla Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. So glad that you're here. If you are new here, big special welcome to you. I'm so glad you've discovered the channel. Everyone, please make sure to go ahead and hit subscribe. It really helps me out. And I also don't want you to miss out on another video. All right, my friends. So today we are looking at the question, will you be pregnant soon? Let's see what kind of insight we can get from the tarot about your pregnancy journey. All right, I have 3 decks set out here today. I have the Everyday Witch, I have the In-Between Tarot, and I have the Chakra Wisdom Tarot. Each deck is accompanied by a stone. Here with the Everyday Witch, I have a beautiful piece of fluorite. Here with the In-Between Tarot, I have a piece of rhodonite. Isn't that cool? And then here with the Chakra Wisdom, I have some banded amethyst. Look at those bands in there, huh? Pretty cool, huh? All right, nice stones, great decks, great question. Let's get started. What I'm going to do, I am going to live shuffle, and then I'll be setting out 3 piles, and then I will be inviting you to select your pile. I will put timestamps in so that way you can jump ahead to your pile easily. And that being said, let's get going. Okay, here we are. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Now what I'm going to ask you to do is calm your mind. Think of the question, will I be pregnant soon? See where your attention is drawn and select your pile. If you need extra time, please feel free to pause the video. And let's get started. Pile number 1. All right, pile 1, will you be pregnant soon? Let's see what we can get here from the cards. Get some ideas about what's going to be going on. Okay. All right, so this card here, this serves as my energy card. This is the strongest energy that the cards are picking up on, and it will influence the rest of our spread. We have the 4 of Wands as your energy. This is wonderful. The 4 of Wands talks about building a foundation. This talks about getting things started and having some initial success, meaning that you're not just spinning your wheels. You are actually making progress. You know, with pregnancy, obviously some of it's completely out of our hands. It's, you know, a biologic function that we, you know, obviously don't have much control over some of it, but some of it we do. How we're eating, our mind, how we're thinking, you know, our self-care, you know, those things we do have control over. And then, you know, in terms of medical, you know, assistance, obviously we have our doctors and things like that. I'm not sure what might have been transpired before you're asking this question, but this implies that you've got a great foundation going. Whether that means you have taken that extra step to go and get some extra help, or to be making those moves to improve your own health, or if it just means your mind, you're ready. So this talks about you being ready. That's awesome. We want that. But the question is, will you be pregnant soon? And what I'm seeing here is I see that you are worrying quite a bit. Now, obviously, this is on your mind, or you wouldn't be asking the question. You're obviously trying, so you have a result in mind and that you're excited about, right? Well, I can see that you're really, thinking about this quite a bit. I want to make just an observation. This isn't from the cards. This is from me. Haven't you ever seen or heard of somebody who's been trying to get pregnant, trying to get pregnant, trying to get pregnant? They aren't. And then they go ahead and adopt a child. And then 6 months later, they're pregnant, right? So and again, adoption is wonderful. I am not at all saying anything about adoption, but clearly you are asking, are you pregnant? So my point, when we're overthinking, when we do a lot with our thoughts, we don't realize how much it can do to our physical body, things like that. So back to my adoption example, why did that person get pregnant right after they adopted a baby? Because they stopped worrying about it. They stopped overthinking and sabotaging themselves with their own thoughts, right? So I can see that this is what's going on. Are you going to be pregnant soon? The 7 of Wands is saying that you need to hold on. This talks about standing your ground. This talks about you having strong, solid ideas for what you're going to do going forward. What's the idea? Getting pregnant, obviously. And it's saying don't let other people or things come in and throw you off of your stance. Here, look at our witch. She's standing there holding her ground, saying, oh yeah, bring it on. This is what I'm doing. I'm strong. We have a foundation of strength, a foundation of self-care, a foundation of, whatever else is involved in your preparation, and standing your ground. Well, you've been overthinking, as we already discussed. Here with the 5 of Cups, this is telling me that right now you are not pregnant. I'm seeing that with our 5 of Cups. The spilled cups, notice, cups is the suit of love, emotion, feelings, and look at the spilled ones. She's sitting there all upset looking at them. The cards are all about symbolism. So she's all sad. Oh, I'm not pregnant. Oh, and she's upset. But look at what she's not seeing. There's 2 cups right there. Right there. So I think this is within your control, honey. You're not pregnant now. I'm not seeing it even right here in this near future kind of spread. But what I am seeing is with just kind of turning off some of those negative thinking or worrisome thoughts, turn it off. Because you do have that foundation. Keep focusing on taking care of yourself. Keep imagining getting that, taking that test and looking at it and seeing a plus sign or whatever test you have. Imagine that. Stay positive. When things don't work out one month, you just say, great, well, we're going to go this month then. I realize we're all human and we have emotions, and it's easier said than done sometimes to just, it's not like a light switch, turn it off and on, but this might be getting in your way. This card here, though, says that it is possible. So, again, what I'm saying is I think you need to get out of your own way. I think unintentionally, some of this is either making it take longer or just making it maybe very emotionally you're overwrought. You're overwrought. And look, because you're thinking, oh, no, I'm not pregnant. I'm not pregnant. I'm not pregnant. Well, what should you be thinking about instead? I'm going to be pregnant. I am pregnant. I'm going to be pregnant, whatever. But it is there. So what I'm going to say, we're going to pull an outcome card just because I want to see some more information. But just to kind of sum it up, it is not looking like you're pregnant right now. And here's some real powerful, strong advice from the tarot as to how to make that happen, which the tarot is suggesting will happen. So it is coming. You just got to get that under control. So let's see what's going on with our outcome card. This is the middle of the deck, and this is the energy of the outcome. Ready? Go. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Oops, I dropped things. That is awesome. All right. Woohoo! We've got our strength card. This confirms it. Oh, my goodness. This is about overcoming obstacles. This is about overcoming obstacles. I think your obstacles are literally all within your reach because it is about being strong, as the card implies, but it is about, overcoming the tendency to be overthinking or upset or worried. Those emotions, they pull in. I can't stress that enough. The way we think and the way we feel really affects our body. It really does. So this talks about overcoming obstacles. What's the obstacle? The overthinking portion of this. So does this say you're not going to get pregnant? No, it doesn't say that at all. It just says that right now you got to get out of your own way. You might be holding up the show. You see what I'm saying? Ooh, pile one. This was such solid advice. Ooh, I love it. Well, drop me a note. I'm anxious to hear how things are going. I want to wish you the best of luck, of course. And thank you so much for coming by. And please hit subscribe and make sure you drop a comment. I would love to hear more about your situation. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Pile number 2. All right, pile 2. Will you be pregnant soon? Let's see what we can see. Let us see what we can see. Will you be pregnant soon? All right, so let's take a look at what we've got. Okay. Oh, okay. So this card here, this is my energy card. This serves as the strongest energy that the cards are picking up on surrounding your question, and it also will affect the rest of our spread. So let's see what we've got. We've got our Knight of Coins. This talks about being very diligently working on something. Now, obviously, I can, guess that you're working on getting pregnant, or you wouldn't be asking the question. But what a perfect card. How fitting. You are working on this. Now, cards are, the tarot, there's different artists and things like that. All the cards do have a meaning. And then the artist, does what they feel the meaning looks like. So a lot of the card is all about symbolism. A lot of the image, is all about symbolism. Look at this in this particular deck. Look at how they've made this woman stand in there. Doesn't she look pregnant? Oh. Now, the Knight of Coins, that's Pentacles. Pentacles talks about everyday life. It talks about, home, money, wealth, that kind of a thing. But guess what else? It talks about health. Health is a part of your everyday life. This is somebody, clearly the artist, and it's how appropriate that we chose this deck for this question. She's pregnant, right? She's working hard. This is kind of like a factory line. She's taking her time. She's putting, in this artist put pentacles on this dress in the symbolism here. She's making something, right? What are you making? A baby. So this is you working hard to do this. It means things are coming. They might be coming slower than you anticipated, meaning you're excited. It's just like when you turn 16 and you get your driver's license, you're hoping to wake up in the morning and look out the window and see a car out there. Well, some people may be, and they're lucky, I guess, but it's that same anticipation feeling. Of course it is. You want it. So you're thinking, oh, I want to be pregnant. And this shows you're working toward that. That's exactly what you're doing. And it may not be wake up and look out in the driveway and there's a car, but, you see what I'm saying? Okay. So next we have our Strength card. This is awesome. This is about overcoming obstacles. This talks about having the resources to make something happen. So this could talk about financial resources. It could also talk about your personal resources, your strength. Hey, where's the strength? Oh, I'm holding it. The Strength card. Boy, the Strength card. So, your strength and your commitment to moving forward. This means you're going to overcome any obstacles and things like that. This is looking really good. We've got our Page of Coins right next to it. Page, Knight of Coins, Pentacles, Health. The page, now I realize in the spread it's to the right? But think about the court. The court goes Page, Knight, Queen, King. So even though they are in the reverse position, this is our energy cards, which talks about the energy that's overseeing these cards. So because we have the page, this talks about one step beyond, but this talks about the step before. Meaning, look at her. Remember our imagery. She is working on these pentacles on the production line. Here would be next. Now she's putting the pentacles on the dress, and she's pregnant. She's not pregnant here, is she? She's pregnant there. So, wow. So anyway, this page, all about manifestation, wanting to make something happen. This is somebody who is ready to stand up against any kind of upcoming challenges. What did we say here with our Strength card? This is about overcoming challenges. So all of these, I don't know if you're having any challenges, meaning it could be a challenge like, hey, I'm just trying to get pregnant, or it could be all the other side of the spectrum saying I have some medical issues or anything in between. Do you see what I'm saying? So, but whatever that situation is, it is working, what you're doing. And that could just simply mean trying. It doesn't mean you're doing anything special. It just means I am consistently, following the laws of biology and, trying to make this happen. If you have other things going on, and I highly recommend, even if you're not having any trouble, but I highly recommend taking time for self-care, calming your thoughts. Our body is so affected by stress and our negative energy and things like that. So this tells me that you are being really good about that kind of thing, which is going to serve you well. Will you be pregnant soon? We are looking at a big yes for you. It's followed up here with our 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords, and it's moving in. This is the in-between tarot, and I only point that out because this particular deck does pull in information from the cards before and behind it. So it's the 10 of Swords. So we're looking at also Ace of Swords and things like that. Now, I don't want to get into a whole huge lesson on all the cards because that's not why you're here. The reason I bring it up is this is twofold. The 10 of Swords means the death of an idea. That doesn't sound like, oh, that's so great. Why did you say that's great, Denise? Well, because the death of an idea, the idea that was before the thoughts that you weren't going to get pregnant, that you were going to be childless, whatever it is that you might have thought, or that it's not happening, or it's not going to happen, or whatever. And then it runs right into our ace, which the aces are great. Now, think about the numbers in a deck of cards. It goes ace to 10. So this is the ace, brand new beginning. This is where we start things. The end is the 10 of Swords. So the end of what? The end of your period of not being pregnant, or not thinking you're going to get pregnant, or whatever that looks like. And what's next? The ace. The ace says a brand new opportunity, a brand new thing happening. What is that going to be? The pregnancy. Oh, my friend, we're going to pull another one, but this is looking really good. I hope I made sense when I was trying to show you what I'm seeing here, but this is looking like a big yes. You will be pregnant soon, and I think that you've been doing some good work, and I see that changing right here. So let's see what's going on with our outcome card. This is the middle of the deck, and this will represent the outcome energy. All right, go. Oh my God, no way. Oh my God, you're going to love it. Your Empress energy. Oh my goodness, I'm freaking out. All right, your outcome is the Empress. Guess what this card is? Literally the pregnancy card. I'm not even kidding you. Look it up. Not even kidding. If you only had to write one thing on here to remind yourself of what this card would be symbolizing, literally write pregnancy. This is the pregnancy card. Oh my goodness, pile 2. Yes, you're going to be pregnant soon. It is super clear. This was the slam dunk for especially being an outcome card. Slam dunk. Yes, and I think you're doing a great job on what you're doing to overcome obstacles in terms of your health, your stress, your daily life, things like that. So keep that up. Good luck to you. I'm sure that this is good news. Of course, stay in touch with your doctor and all those good things, but this is looking really good in terms of the energy. So yeah, drop a comment. Love to hear what you think about this. I got super excited for you. Yeah, and make sure you hit subscribe before you head out. It really helps me out, and I also wouldn't want you to miss out on another video. All right, my friend, thank you so much for letting me read for you. Pile number 3. All right, pile 3. Let's see what's going on for you. Will you be pregnant soon? Now, if you know something about chakras, this is the Chakra Wisdom deck. If you are well versed on chakras, these colors will be standing out to you. I am not very familiar with I know the basics, but as far as chakras and all that, but I wanted to point it out because if you do know something about chakras, the colors here might give you some kind of deeper meaning to the reading, and I'd want to make sure that you knew that. So that being said, let's get going. All right, this card here, this is my energy card. This is the strongest energy that the tarot is picking up on surrounding the question, and it will impact the meanings of our other cards. So let's see what we've got. We've got our 7 of coins. Now, coins is about, coins is pentacles, first of all. So coins is about daily life, our physical world. So wealth, our home, our school, those things. But the thing that really stands out in terms of how it relates to your question, Pentacles stands for health. Health, health, health. That's what we want for pregnancy, right? It would be included in there as well. So we've got our 7. The 7 of coins says, you know what, this is all about kind of having patience, not allowing yourself to fall into the trap of worry and doubt. It's about having patience. It's in the traditional imagery, usually you see a man who's planted a bush of pentacles, and the pentacles are growing, and he's waiting to see what more are going to grow. So think of the symbolism. That would mean things in your health that you've been planting and that are growing. What happens when you're pregnant? What's happening? What's growing? A baby. So let's see what's going on here. But this looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Let's see what else we've got. All right. So we've got our Ace of Swords. This talks about something new. All aces are about new starts, new things beginning. Swords is the suit of thoughts, ideas, communication. This is telling me that you're going to need to be in strong communication with somebody right away. And this would make sense. I don't mean that in a scary sense, because it's not like saying, oh my gosh, you got to call the doctor. But when you're pregnant, what's the first thing you're going to do? The first thing you're going to do when you find out you're pregnant is you're going to be contacting your doctor. You're going to be getting care treatment and your pregnancy plan and all that good stuff, prenatal vitamins, stuff like that. Because this is on the front of the spread, and because this was our energy card, I got to see what these are, of course. But what I'm going to say so far is this is looking like, yes, this looks like a pregnant soon kind of card or spread so far. This would be you contacting your doctor. This was the waiting. This was the waiting to find out you're pregnant, being patient, taking that test, seeing that plus sign or whatever kind of test you have. Call your doctor. Well, that's awesome. Here's our Princess of Cups. This is the page. And our page talks about somebody who needs to relax, who needs to, not needs to, like, oh my gosh, you've been, insanely busy, and well, maybe you have been. But the point is, this is somebody who enjoys relaxing. Do you see? If you don't already enjoy relaxing, then especially while you're pregnant, you need to make sure that you do. While you're trying to get pregnant, you have to take care of your body. It's almost as if you are pregnant. Think about if you were going on a trip. You would have to pack up your car with all your suitcases and all that other stuff. You'd have to plan the routes. Where are we going? Get your map, your GPS, whatever. But you would also make sure your car was in good working order to take you on a trip, right? You'd make sure that you had oil. You'd make sure you had gas, or whatever else. Same thing is true of your body. Your body is not taking your suitcases somewhere. It's taking your baby somewhere to be born into this beautiful world, right? So this is talking about really watching your stress levels, okay? And then next, it rounds it off with the Justice card. This is really a good card for somebody who needs to stay kind of even. Remember what I just said about our Princess of Cups, relaxing. This talks about staying even. Justice, and as you can see in her hand here, I don't know if you can see that, she's got the scales of justice, right? We've got the sword of truth, which is justice. Well, remember what I said about swords. The suit of swords is about communication. Now, this is not the suit of swords. However, I always am drawn to that because that means strong, truthful communication. So this means making sure you're taking care of yourself, making sure that you're being honest with your doctor in terms of what you're feeling, what's going on, and contacting your doctor immediately when you find out you're pregnant. This is pretty common sense. So this isn't said to make you feel like, oh my goodness, is something going on? Not at all. But this is really driving it home. So you really need to make sure that that is what you do. The minute you find out, you're going to want to get that plan going. Again, here we want to rest, relax, take care of ourselves. And this is also saying we want to make sure that we are balanced. You're needing to keep things balanced, not only in your health. It's not just saying make sure you eat fruits and vegetables, but I can't stress it enough. Your emotional well-being is very important as well. Now, we can't eliminate every single thing in our world that's stressful or that, is going to make us upset or irritated. Oops. But we certainly can affect things by how we react to them, how we deal with them. And this is suggesting the way you deal with stress is to kind of relax, just sit back. That doesn't mean not to deal with things. It doesn't mean to be in denial. It doesn't mean to go hide in your closet. It just means, take a step back, relax. And yeah, let's take a look at our outcome card. I love doing an outcome card because it gives us kind of a final kind of sum up message and gives us a little bit more of an idea about where it's going. So let's take a look. This is the cut card, and I'm going to flip it over here. Ready? Go. The Hierophant. Oh, all right. This is a great energy. Okay. Looks like this is going to be a pretty traditional pregnancy. I don't think there are going to be any issues. Now, I'm obviously not a doctor, and obviously, if you're asking this question, you're not even pregnant yet. So you don't know if you're going to have reason to, other than your regular doctor care. This is really saying, though, that you need to be with your doctor. Calling your doctor came up here, right? This is talking about the traditional, needing to stay with that traditional program that you go in with your doctor. Now, whether that's called your pregnancy plan, whether that's just your checkups, I am not suggesting that there is some reason that you'd be with your doctor more. I'm not suggesting that at all. But this is very much saying that you want to get in line with your doctor right away. Think about it. It might even just be to help your peace of mind. I know when I was pregnant, my kids are 25 and 23 now, but I know, especially with my first, I was like every little thing. I'm like, oh no, oh no, oh no. And having a doctor or a friend or a book or something that kind of tells you what's normal, what to expect. And I can't stress it enough. The doctor's the best way to go, will help your stress level, right? You don't want to be stressed. And if something pops up that you're unsure about, that you're concerned about, having that traditional doctor to tell you this is normal, no, it's not normal, you should come in, you should go to bed, you should not worry, whatever the advice is, that's going to help your stress so much. So yeah, so this isn't suggesting that you're going to need a lot of medical attention, but what it is saying is you really do want to connect with your doctor to help you maintain that balance so that you can relax. You're going to call your doctor and you're going to stick with the plan that your doctor provides you, and you're going to just keep on growing that baby. Oh, pile 3. Ooh, so yes, the answer looks like yes, you will be pregnant soon. The tarot put in some very solid advice here for you. I hope this was helpful. Please drop a comment. I'd love to know what you think of the reading. And if you haven't already, please make sure you hit subscribe. It really helps me out. Plus, I would never want you to miss out on another video. All right, my friend, make sure you get in touch with your doctor, and good luck. And thank you so much for letting me read for you.